Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Műsoraink sok nyelvet tartalmaznak. Kérjük, tekintse meg itt suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Like you spent 5 minutes just holding clay in your hands and manipulating it in some fashion. How did that make you feel? And often people cry because it's a tactile medium. So it's a very early stage in our development, pre-verbal and all of that. And it just opens up things.
Continue watching to find out more.
Irankarapta means hello in the Ainu language. Fine viewers, I'm Haruzo. The Ainu, an indigenous people native to Russia's Sakhalin Island and northern Japan, wish that your days shine with great splendor. Welcome to today's program, Healing Through Playing with Art, art therapist, Joan Stanford, vegan, part 1 of 3. According to the British Association of Art Therapists, art therapy is a form of psychotherapy that uses art media as its primary mode of expression and communication. Art is not used as a diagnostic tool, but as a medium to address emotional issues, which may be confusing and distressing. It is suitable for people of all ages who may have emotional, behavioral, or mental health issues, learning, or physical disabilities, life-limiting or neurological conditions, or physical illness. It's comforting to know that art therapy provides a way to help people deal with their challenges in life. We are honored to feature an interview with Joan Stanford, a vegan board-certified art therapist who will graciously introduce us to the practical uses and positive effects of art therapy. Joan is the author of The Art of Play, Ignite Your Imagination to Unlock Insight, Healing and Joy, and co-founder of the Mendocino Center for Living Well in Mendocino, California, USA. She was drawn to the field of art therapy by chance and found that the creative process involved not only brought her personal insights and healing, but also enabled her, a self-proclaimed non-artist, to start experiencing the joy of making art. Joan has been honored with the Making a Difference for Women Award from the women's empowerment group Soroptimist International for an art-based curriculum that she co-created and taught at local schools. Ms. Stanford has been facilitating creativity groups for over 20 years, encouraging people of all ages to expand their awareness through playing with art materials. She also offers imagination play shops at her wellness center. Psychotherapy seeks healing primarily through dialogue. But for people who are not able to or do not wish to express their feelings and thoughts in words, art therapy provides an alternative option. Through art expression, people can become aware of, understand, and release inner emotions that have perhaps been hidden inside, consciously or unconsciously. How does an art therapist enable people to feel comfortable enough to be willing to share what is troubling them inside? Let's hear how Joan conducts the beginning of her art therapy sessions.
So when they first come in, we usually start just having a conversation about what their expectation is if they have one, and if they ever did any kind of creative thing with art. And then I have them come over to this table with all these different objects. This is my warm-up exercise, and I have them pick 3 things. But I always tell them there's no rules when they come here, so they can pick 4 if they want, or if only 1. And then I have them come over to the table and we do this free writing exercise, and we take a piece. I'm just going to grab this, and most of them have some symbolic, like a broom, you know, could be sweeping clean or whatever. And then one at a time they write a couple of sentences from the I am place, like I am a timepiece. I help people plan. And they're just letting something come to them. And then the second part of that warm-up exercise is I ask them to see if the 3 pieces have any kind of story that they want to tell to connect them. And sometimes if they've picked a little animal, if they have trouble, I'll say, you could even say once upon a time. Once upon a time, an elephant decided to go for a walk. And he came into a forest and he found a bird, you know, and the bird told him to go, you know, that kind of thing. It's just a short little thing, but they get into that child place that I want them to start from. And then I have all these different materials which I can show you, and then they get to pick. They can make a mask, they can make anything.
We'll be right back after a constructive message. Please stay tuned to Spring Master Television. Welcome back to our program. Let's continue to learn more about art therapy. Any type of visual art and art medium can be applied in the process of art expression, including painting, drawing, making collages, sculpting, photography, and digital art. Joan shared a few examples with us, giving us an idea of how they work and their characteristics.
So that's important, to let the person choose what medium they want to work with, what color paper. And I would have black paper, white paper, and oil pastels, different things. For me, I do collaging, and I just pick images or even just scraps of paper, just colors and textures. And then I have a conversation with it. I let the piece say something to me. But different people gravitate to different things. I've worked with people that they just work with clay, and they'll just, or, you know, any of those mediums that are like clay that you can buy, that you can just hold it in your hand and spend some time with it. And the directive that I was taught in my training was to, you know, hold it in your hands as though it was your heart or you, something so you're very gentle with it. And maybe you end up just creating a ball with it. You just don't do anything. Or maybe just coil and make a snake or something. But you're spending that time just in touch with yourself if you've set that intention. There's no product, let's say. But when you reflect on it, which to me, I haven't really said that, but to me the important process is the reflective piece. You just would reflect on how that was for you. Like you spent 5 minutes just holding clay in your hands and manipulating it in some fashion. how did that make you feel? And often people cry because it's a tactile medium. So it's a very early stage in our development, pre-verbal and all of that. And it just opens up things. And then they write about that, and they might think, oh, I'm feeling very unappreciated, and I don't know how to broach that with my partner. I mean, just from holding something for a few minutes. It's amazing to me. It's always amazing to me.
An art therapist can guide a client by suggesting specific ways to express their inner feelings through art to help promote healing. Joan recalls an unforgettable experience of how art therapy addressed a child's deep fear.
Dramatic example I remember was with a young boy that had night terrors. And he had a reason to. He had a really horrific thing happen in his life. And I asked him to, on this piece of paper, put something symbolic of the fear. So he put, I don't even remember what he put exactly. And then I said, well, now fold that up. Hide it, fold it up, take care of it. So he folded it up. I said, does it feel any better? And he said, no. And so then he put it in a box, and then he wrapped the box. I mean, we went through several layers of containing this fear that was totally consuming him. I think he put it in the box, maybe a bigger box, and he contained it and kept it so that it felt really safe. Then he left it with me. I don't remember how immediate it was, but over the next few weeks, he stopped having the night terrors.
Many thanks to Joan Stanford for sharing with us how she assists others in boosting their mental and emotional wellness. Please join us again on Saturday, May 23rd, for Healing Through Playing with Art. Art therapist Joan Stanford, vegan, part 2 of 3, when we will continue to learn more about the benefits of art therapy. For more information about Joan Stanford and her book, The Art of Play, please visit joanstanford.com. Gracious viewers, we're honored to have you with us today for our program. Up next is Remember Your True Nature, Live Like a Saint, part 1 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May you be embraced by heaven's abundant love every day.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/HL.